So we're still adjusting to these small things. You need to get the gas filled. And I reached the gas station and there's nobody to help you. You don't know what to do and I don't even know how to operate it. We just came a few months back. For the first time in my life, I was setting up things and I was like, okay, I did it on my own. But here it's very normal. But back home, you will get help easily. Probably, it'll just give an edge to Dhwani.
The biggest advice was this, just to be open, just different does not mean bad. Unlearn a few things, learn something else.
It's a majestic mountain. It's a tropical forest. It's a calm-inducing beach. It's a hissing desert. It's humid, it's hot, it's chilly and it's dry. It's carved with beautiful skyscrapers. It's etched with colorful slums. It's modern and it's progressive. It's rooted in tradition. It lovingly embraces the new world. It respectfully holds on to its rich cultural heritage. It's exuberant, it's vibrant, it's colorful, it's loud, it's quiet, it's magical, it's mystical. It is all these things and more, but most importantly, it is diverse. India, where diversity is not a mere trait, but the nation's very nature. Interestingly, this harmonious diversity spreads its wing long and wide, not just over landscapes, regions and religions, but over every single cultural aspect. The most prominent of these aspects being food. Food has forever been the strongest pillars of culture, and this fact seems even more apparent in the Indian context, where every culture brings its own unique blend of intricate flavors, savory fragrances, and delicate textures to the rich motley of Indian cuisines. Welcome to HSBC presents Taste of India Virtual Food Festival 2020, powered by Incredible India.
Namaste, salam, sat sri akal, vanakkam, and a very warm welcome to the sabbybg show. मैं हूं आपका host, आपका अपना दोस्त sabbybg, and in the next few days, precisely from the 9th to the 14th of August, we will be celebrating us, our diversity, our differences, our similarities, and our culture, our food, because North America's largest food festival is back, the 4th Taste of India Virtual Food Festival 2020, where we will be bringing you some of the top chefs, sharing amazing recipes, super hilarious street interviews, and lots of other fun, masti and dhamal. Also make sure guys you stay with us after this episode because हम खेलेंगे कुछ trivia games and आप जीत सकते हैं amazing prizes. All this and much more right here on your favorite YouTube channel, The sabbybg Show, every day from 9th to the 14th of August from 12:30 to 1 EST or 10 to 10:30 p.m. if you are in India. Let's start this virtual festival with best wishes from Apurva Srivastava, the very dynamic Consul General of India in Toronto. Since the time she has been appointed, she's been fully immersed within the community, building bridges between India and Canada in areas of arts, culture, and commerce. With that, let's see what Honorable Apurva Srivastava ji have to say. So let's go.
Namaskar, I am Apurva Srivastava, Consul General of India to Toronto. I convey my best wishes to the success of the 4th Taste of India Food Festival, which is going virtual this year. Food is an intrinsic part of India's culture and ethos, from being offered to God as prasad, to being the center of social festivities and celebrations, to being used as medicines and well-being. Indian cuisine is extremely diverse and varies as per climatic conditions, regional variations, religious beliefs, making India a gastronomical delight. I thank the festival for showcasing India's gastronomic heritage, culinary tourism potential, agricultural wealth and diversity, farm to fork innovations, food technology, and sustainable food culture. I would like to invite all of you to join in and experience India through its cuisine from different regions and their health benefits from the comfort of your homes. Once again, my best wishes to the success of the festival. Namaskar, Jai Hind.
Welcome back to the virtual Taste of India Food Festival 2020. Taste of India is a food festival that has grown tremendously in the past 3 years, bringing authentic Indian delicacies right in the heart of Toronto at Nathan Phillips Square every year. It has now evolved from being a food festival to an overall representation of Indian culture, food, ethnicities, and true spirit of the incredible India. So let me take you back in the memory lane and show you a glimpse from the past. Wasn't that spectacular, guys? India is much more than just a country of 1 billion people. We're a complex web of various religions, different cuisines, many types of people, hundreds of languages living together in great harmony, making us a true wonder. And Taste of India is just a humble effort to showcase to the world that we are more than just Slumdog Millionaire and butter chicken. Now let me take you to a conversation with the people that made this event possible, this wonderful festival possible, and brought this into reality from a wishful dream. Let's welcome Rinku and Rajesh.
Hello friends, hi. My name is Rinku Shah and I'm CEO of School of Flavors and founder of Taste of India Food Festival.
Hello friends, my name is Rajesh. I'm the president of Young Canadian Alliances and the co-founder of Taste of India Food Festival. Taste of India Food Festival is the largest food festival of entire North America. It's an utopia of Indian culinary and cuisine with thousands of dishes presented by hundreds of restaurants from across North America and India. This year,
But
Taste of
don't
India,
get disappointed guys. We are doing virtual Tastes of India Food Festival 4th annual event this time.
and it's gonna be as exciting as always, presenting lots of celebrity chefs, coming and showcasing their best of the culinary art and dishes. As well as there are going to be competitions for you to participate and win exciting prizes. So, be connected with us for the virtual Taste of India on our Facebook, Instagram page, and
YouTube too. Thank you so much, friends. Bye. Take
we'll
care.
see you. Bye.
Ice cream made with natural ingredients and flavors, inspired by the magical memories of the East. Introducing a lactose-free kulfi. So delicious, we call it Desi-licious.
Delicious. So delicious, Desi-licious.
Desi-licious. Delicious ice cream. Desi style.
Delicious, Desi-licious.
Welcome back. Okay, now this one, guys, it's a biggie. रुजुता दिवेकर का नाम तो आप लोगों ने डेफिनेटली सुना ही होगा, और जिन जिन लोगों ने नहीं सुना उनको मैं अभी बता देता हूं. रुजुता is India's leading nutrition and exercise science expert. She's a vocal champion of using our common sense and uncomplicating the act of eating. Rujuta is also the winner of the Nutrition Award from Asian Institute of Gastroenterology and amongst the world's most followed nutritionists. Having sold over 1 million copies, she's also the best-selling author and continue to define the discourse on food and exercise across the country. Her celebrated list of clientele includes Kareena Kapoor, Anil Ambani, Alia Bhatt, Varun Dhawan, Saif Ali Khan, Anupam Kher, just to name a few. And she's been voted as the 50 most powerful people in India by People's Magazine. अब अगर मैं इनकी तारीफें करना बंद ना करूं तो we can keep going on and on, but you're not here for me. So let's go and meet Rujuta herself and see what she has to say to our audience and about the Taste of India Festival.
Namaste. I'm Rujuta Divekar and here I am at the Taste of India event. Well, if you asked me to pick up my favorite food guide in the world, it would surely be the Canadian Food Guide. And you know why it's going to be that? Because it is completely a food guide that our dadis and nanis would approve of. Number one cheese. वो लोग आपको ये नहीं बोलते हैं कि पोर्शन साइज पर कंट्रोल करो या पोर्शन कंट्रोल करो, बट दे आर आस्किंग यू टू एक्चुअली पे अटेंशन टू द फूड दैट यू आर ईटिंग. नाउ इजंट दैट लाइक योर दादी एंड नानी हु स्कोल्ड्स यू फॉर काउंटिंग हाउ मच यू आर ईटिंग एंड सेज कि जब खाते हैं तब गिनते नहीं हैं, जितना ज़रूरत है बस उतना ही खाओ. If only we all applied this commonsensical wisdom, we would all be a happier, a healthier and a much leaner population than what we currently are. We would also leave behind a much better world for our children. तो ये आप आपके दादी नानी से और कनाडा के फूड गाइड से या उनके गवर्नमेंट के फूड गाइडलाइन से आप ये ज़रूर सीखिए. इट्स वंडरफुल फॉर एन ऑफिशियल फूड गाइड to be endorsing or to be on the same page as the Dadi or Nani wisdom. So well done on that. That's the first point that I would like to make. The second point is that the food guide wholeheartedly endorses traditional foods. Yay! Now, how wonderful is that? Because we've already seen that turmeric latte या turmeric latte या curcuma या golden milk has gone global. You know what's the other thing that needs to go global? What's the other thing जिसमें हम हल्दी हमेशा डालते हैं? Well, ladies and gentlemen, दाल और राइस में दाल और राइस एक ऐसा कॉम्बिनेशन है which completes your amino acid प्रोफाइल. यू नो बहुत बार जब हम दाल चावल की बात करते हैं लोगों को बहुत बार ऐसे लगता है you know this must be carbs, this must be calories, this doesn't have amino acids. But you know what the Canada Food Guide says? It says that legumes and pulses, मतलब पब्लिक दाल वगैरह ऐसी चीज़ें, these qualify as both protein as well as a vegetable. I think that's a wonderful endorsement of a simple wholesome meal like dal chawal. You really want to bring out its nutrients and flavors and taste even more? Just add a dollop of ghee and homemade nimbu ya avla ya mango ka achar, and then you have all the nutrients and you have all the heartwarming, nerve calming and stomach satiating food in the world. It's the best food that you can ever eat. It's best enjoyed sitting down in a cross-legged position and best enjoyed when you eat it with your hands. ऐसे ही नहीं that kisses are blown like this with the hand. So when you're eating your food, make sure that you understand that it's also a method of providing nourishment and love to your entire being. तो आराम से खाइए, चबा चबा के खाइए और गारंटी से खाइए कि आपकी दादी और नानी जो कहती थी वही कनाडा का फूड गाइड भी कहता है. You couldn't have been living in a better place, my dear people. So well done, enjoy your food और इंडिया को दिल में नहीं स्टमक में भी कैरी करना. Thank you very much.
Now, wasn't that very inspiring from inspirational Rujuta? Now, let's move from fitness to food, and not just any food, but a dish still very popular today with a rich history going back to the 12th century and beyond. Making this for us is someone that's blowing up on the internet with almost 250,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel in just the last few months. Yes, I meant last few months. We have today Max Miller from Tasting History YouTube channel making us a special ancient Indian dish. Now this dish is sweet, it's creamy, it's served for the kings and gods alike, and any more words from me will be an injustice. So why don't I just let Max tell you what it is and show you how it's made. Take it over, Max.
Do you ever wake up in the morning and think, today, I think I'll eat like a king? No, a god. Well, if that's the case, then have I got the dish for you. Payasam, also known as kheer or payesh, is a rice pudding dish popular all over India today and has been a favorite of kings and gods alike. We're going to take a look at the mythic past of this fantastic dish, and I'll show you how to make it at home. This time on Tasting History. In the mid-12th century, King Somaswara III ruled over the western Chalukya Empire, which covered much of southern India. By all accounts, Somaswara was a lover of knowledge. In fact, one of his many titles was Sarvajña Bhupa, or the King Who Knows Everything, a phrase that also appears on my LinkedIn profile. But Somaswara was not selfish with his knowledge of everything, so he decided to share it with the world via an encyclopedia finished in 1129 that he is credited as having written, called the Manosolasa. The Sanskrit roughly translates to delighter of the mind, and in its 100 chapters, it describes the entirety of royal life in medieval India. From astronomy to astrology, sports, rhetoric, music, dancing, architecture, religion, it even covers how to capture an elephant and treat it for numerous elephant diseases. But it's the third book that delights my mind because Somaswara goes into wonderful detail about how to feed a king. And as it happens, he was king at the time. Funny how that turned out. I have decided to opt for one of the simpler recipes, if you could even call it that, for payasam. In the middle of the meal, the king should take well-cooked payasam made of rice, milk, sugar. So the Manosolasa gives us the main ingredients for payasam, but most of the other dishes include a lot of spices whenever given to the king. So because this is written in not so specific a format, I feel comfortable in adding a few spices to this dish as well. What I'm not going to be adding are the nuts and raisins that you'll commonly find in modern versions of payasam or kheer. Also, it doesn't give any instructions on how to make it, so I will be relying on the modern versions to mimic the medieval version today. For this recipe, you'll need a heaping half cup or 100 grams of small grain rice. It's really important that you find a small grain rice for this recipe. The one that I'm using is called Kali Jira. It's very, very fine, but really any small grain should work. 1 quart or 1 liter of whole milk, 150 grams or about 1 cup of grated jaggery, or 100 grams or a half cup of sugar. Now, I'm going to be using jaggery for this recipe rather than white refined sugar. It's probably closer to the type of sugar that they would have used in medieval India and is still very popular in the part of India today where the recipe comes from. Now, it's not an ingredient that most Westerners are going to be familiar with, but if you can find it, it is wonderful. It's just an unrefined version of sugar that comes in a hard cone usually that can be easily grated. But if you can't find it, white sugar will work just fine. Then the spices that I'm adding are 5 green cardamom pods ground up and 10 to 15 threads of saffron. So first, wash your rice and then soak it for 20 minutes in room temperature water. Then pour your milk into a pot and set it over medium heat. Once the milk is boiling, reduce the heat just a bit and add your drained rice in and stir. It's going to take that rice about 15 minutes to cook, but every couple minutes make sure to give it a nice stir so the rice doesn't sit on the bottom and burn. So after about 15 minutes your rice should be cooked, but go ahead and check it by taking a couple grains and trying to mash it with your fingers. It should mash very easily. Then add in your grated jaggery or your sugar and stir until combined. And then finally the cardamom and the saffron threads and allow it to cook for about 5 more minutes while it thickens up just a bit. Then remove the pot from the heat and allow it to cool. Now, while it cools, it will thicken up a little bit more, but know that this is not going to be the same as Western rice pudding. It's just not as thick. In other parts of India, they do have much thicker rice puddings, but this variation is a little more liquid. And there is your bowl of payasam. Now, if you want to see me taste the dish as well as learn more about the history of payasam, make sure to tune into the full episode next Tuesday on YouTube, youtube.com/tastinghistory. See you then.
Friends, I hope you're enjoying the show. Remember, we will be showcasing a daily episode of the Taste of India Festival from the 9th to the 14th of August right here on the sabbybg Show YouTube channel, from 10 to 10:30 p.m. India time and 12:30 to 1 p.m. EST. Okay, now it's masti time. कहा जाता है कि North Americans don't know a lot about India and our culture. Well, honestly, we don't believe that. We think amazing festivals like Taste of India are bridging the global knowledge gap, and more people are getting a taste of India. But why believe what I am saying? We'll now take you to the streets of Toronto with our super funny, super witty, and very beautiful host Camille, where she's asking people some fun questions about India and things Indian. So without wasting any time, let's go. How are you doing, Camille?
Hello, Savvy. It is great to see you too. I am doing so well. We are here in downtown Toronto and we are so looking forward to the Taste of India Festival. I am here today with a few people and I want to ask them their opinions on Indian food. Let's do it! On behalf of Taste of India, I have a free gift for you. Woo! Yes. It's your own fashion mask.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. I'll participate in my... Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
The Taste of India Food Festival is currently happening. Have you ever tried Indian food yourself?
Yes, I have it.
Yes, I have.
I have. I'm a big fan of Indian food. Who isn't?
I have.
Can you name a few dishes?
Butter chicken, roti, paneer.
Is it dosas, the crepe things that you get served in a big circle?
Curry lentil soup, chicken masala, some mint chutney.
What is your favorite Indian food dish?
There we go. I like masala, chicken masala. That's the good stuff.
I love naan bread and butter chicken.
Me too. Those are my favorites. What's something that you love about Indian food?
The cleansing.
The cleansing.
I love a nice lentil soup.
Ooh, lentil soup. I like it. Do you like spice?
I love spice.
How spicy can you get?
I can get pretty spicy. I don't think I'm the top spice guy, but I'm up top 10.
Do you like spicy?
I like it more than it likes me.
I like spice. My body does not like spice.
So we'll pass on the spice.
That makes sense.
What's something that you love about Indian food and something that you don't love about Indian food?
I love the spices. What I don't love about it? I love everything about it. What's there not to love about it?
I love Indian food because it tastes great. You can make a bunch of it and it feeds a lot of people. I mean, what I don't like, I can't really say anything that I don't like about it. Like, it has its own unique, cliche and everything, right? Like,
Have you ever tried to make Indian food yourself?
I have tried. I did.
Were you successful?
I was not successful, and anyone who tried it can attest to that.
Yes, when I was at home, I can prepare that food because I like it. I like too much the Indian food, so.
Ooh, honestly, I don't remember, but I do make a good curry lentil soup. So probably that. I probably made it like a few months ago. And
Amazing. Did you use a recipe or did it just come from your own brain?
I have a recipe that I use. Yeah, it's a good one.
Let's say you have someone of romantic interest coming over and they say, I really would love it if you made Indian food for dinner. Do you have a dish that you think you could make?
What's the most romantic Indian food? Oh man, I'm making one of each.
One of each, one of everything?
Yeah, one of everything. Give them the whole buffet.
I love it.
I'd probably just try some kind of curry. I doubt it would be super traditional, but yeah, just throw a little curry together.
Are you interested in learning more about maybe how to make your own curry?
Totally.
Now, I don't know if you know this, but we are live streaming every night, August 9th to the 14th. There's going to be live chefs showing us how to make Indian food on behalf of the Taste of India Food Festival. Would you be interested in tuning in?
I will be tuning in. I can tell you right now, I'll be tuning in.
Thank you so much for being here, Patrick.
Thank you so much, Camille.
HSBC Jade is an elevated service for people who want the exceptional. It's built around 4 core elements: dedicated team, priority access, exclusive privileges, and global expertise. People are right at the heart of Jade. A dedicated private client relationship manager will get to know you and understand what is important to you. Together with a dedicated team of our most knowledgeable financial experts, they will provide you with trusted guidance and support to build a complete picture of your individual needs. Our dynamic wealth management strategies can support every area of your financial life when you need it. From managing and growing your wealth, planning your retirement, to your legacy and passing on your wealth for future generations. We'll treat you as a priority wherever you are in the world and whatever time of day it is. When you need to take advantage of life's opportunities, you can benefit from preferential pricing and exclusive offers across a range of our banking products. We're giving you new ways to access your passions, opening up the worlds of travel, culture, and style through carefully selected partners, and giving you life-defining moments. Working closely with our award-winning concierge means that lifestyle managers are on call to connect you with once-in-a-lifetime opportunities and special privileges around the world. Access these via an intuitive concierge digital platform available in multiple languages. With HSBC's presence in over 60 countries, you can leverage one of the largest global investment teams in the world. Enrich your world with HSBC Jade.